The Okavango Delta is located in northern Botswana, in southern Africa. Elephants in the Okavango Delta often form large herds, usually led by a matriarch, the oldest and most experienced female. These family groups can range from 10 to 50 individuals, though sometimes they join with other herds, creating superherds of up to 100 or more elephants. The Okavango Delta experiences seasonal flooding, and elephants are known for their long-distance migrations across the region. During the dry season, elephants travel to permanent water sources like waterholes, including the ones you see right here in the 𝗾𝗂𝗃 safari camp, to drink, bathe, and cool off. On average, typical waterholes in the Okavango Delta are relatively small, often less than 0.1 to 0.5 miles in diameter, approximately 160 to 800 meters across. Larger, more permanent waterholes or lagoons, which can hold water year-round, may extend to over 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers, in diameter during the peak of the wet season. Because the delta itself covers a vast area of about 5,800 square miles, waterholes are scattered throughout the floodplains, providing critical resources for wildlife. Female elephants, cows, are extremely protective of their young, especially when gathered around waterholes. If a calf strays too far or there's a potential threat, the herd will circle around the vulnerable member to shield it. Elephant calves love waterholes. You'll often see them playing and splashing in the water while under the watchful eyes of the older females. The waterhole becomes a safe place for young elephants to socialize and practice using their trunks. Here in the heart of Botswana, the land floods into a lush paradise teeming with wildlife. From powerful elephants to stealthy predators, the Okavango is home to some of Africa's most iconic species. Let's dive into the untamed world of the Okavango Delta. Now, let's talk about the kings and queens of the Delta, lions. These apex predators are skilled hunters, known for their teamwork and patience. They can take down animals much larger than themselves, including buffalo and even young elephants. Watching them on the hunt is a true spectacle of nature's raw power. Hippos are abundant in the waterways of the Okavango Delta. These massive creatures spend most of their time submerged in water to stay cool, but they can be dangerous if threatened. Cape buffalo are frequently seen in large herds in the delta. They are a favorite target for lions, but are highly dangerous due to their strength and unpredictable nature. Cheetahs are found in the open plains of the delta, where their incredible speed allows them to hunt antelope. Unlike lions and leopards, cheetahs rely solely on their speed and agility to catch their prey. Speaking of big cats, the Okavango is also home to the elusive leopard. Leopards are masters of stealth and can often be seen slinking through the trees or perched high in the branches. These solitary hunters prefer to strike at night, dragging their prey up into trees to avoid other predators like lions and hyenas. The Okavango Delta, a vast inland delta, lies in the northwest of Botswana, where the Okavango River fans out and creates a lush wetland ecosystem in the otherwise arid region. The 𝗾𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀 River forms part of Botswana's northern border with Namibia. It runs along the northeastern edge of the 𝗾𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗀 National Park, where it converges with the Zambezi River near the border junction of 4 countries: Botswana, Namibia, Zimbabwe, and Zambia. Here we see a beautiful family of hippos enjoying and bonding with each other as they cool off in the water. Although elephants and hippos coexist, there are times when they face off. Elephants are known to take priority over hippos when it comes to water. If a hippo tries to aggressively block their access to water or gets too close, elephants may use their trunks or size to push them away, demonstrating their dominance. When a male bull elephant lets hippos know who the real water sheriff in town is, this will usually have hippos scurrying like house cats, just as you see happening here. When large groups of hippos are together, they are called a bloat. This term refers to their tendency to gather in large numbers for protection. As you can see, this bloat was full of hot air, as the bull elephant barreled through that bloat like a hot knife through butter. Other predators besides lions that elephants must be particularly wary of, especially while going to a river or waterhole for a drink, is the infamous crocodile. An example of the potential dangers and risk an elephant takes for themselves in their young happened in Botswana at the 𝗾𝗵𝗶𝗁 River, where a family of elephants were enjoying the day, drinking water from the river, and then, suddenly, without warning, this happened. Wow, that was close. Now let's go back and look at the tape. The crocodile, hidden underwater, suddenly attacked and bit the adult elephant's trunk. But the croc was no match for the elephant's brute force and power, because if it were the much smaller calf, the croc would have had him for lunch. Such is life in the wild. Now let's enjoy candid shots of breathtaking views of Botswana's Okavango Delta elephants as they come together at waterholes to drink, bathe and bond, with curious calves learning the ways of the wild under the watchful eyes of their experienced matriarchs. These magnificent creatures show us the beauty of family, strength, and the delicate balance of nature. When you look at the elephants and all the amazing creatures of the Okavango Delta, it's hard not to feel the presence of a creator. It feels like we're meant to enjoy, study, and appreciate the beauty of life through them. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Okavango Delta and the world of its elephants. Let's all do our part to support conservation efforts and ensure these gentle giants continue to roam free. Speaking of drinks, here's a tip. At waterholes, elephants can consume 50 to 200 liters of water a day. That's 13 to 53 gallons. So whatever you do, never ask an elephant, "May I buy you a drink?" unless you're ready to empty the entire bar. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share to keep the conversation, conservation and the laughs alive.